Hey friends, welcome to my channel. I'm BigTCGFan, and as my name says, I'm a big fan of trading card games, specifically the collectible kind. On this channel, we're going to explore the trading card genre over the last 20 plus years and have fun playing out with a variety of games that have existed. Everything from Ani-Mayhem to Zatchbell will go through it. I'll treat these exactly the same as others. Most of these games are long since dead, but they still have a lot to offer, especially with the price points you can get on eBay. I've seen them as low as $5, $10 for a booster box of the game itself, or starter decks too. I'll also go over active games such as Magic the Gathering and Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Cardfight Vanguard, other games that exist that are actively available and still putting out sets and expansions. We'll talk about the history of each game as we go through it. We're going to see how it's played, and then we're going to give it a grading, because I like to score these things. For each of these games, once I open up all the packs, I'll then build 2 playing decks, and then I'll invite someone to play the game with me. It should be a lot of fun. My grading will, of course, be subjective based on my opinion. Uh, I've been playing trading card games for 25 years or so. So I have a lot of experience playing a wide variety of games. I've come up with the following grading areas that I'll be using for each booster box. We're going to look at the packaging. We'll take a look at the overall packaging for the booster box, the design of the packaging, and then, of course, the packaging of the packs within the booster box itself. Then we'll look at the artwork. Just what I think of it as far as its style, its technique, its size, presentation, quality, just everything about the artwork, front and back of the card. Card quality, we're going to look at the actual physical card itself, just to see how well it would survive, playability wise, that sort of thing. And lastly, gameplay, just to see how much fun the game is to play. This is, as a sucker for TCGs, you know, most likely I'm going to have fun playing most of these games. Let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Sean, 46 years old. I'm married with 3 kids. In late 1993, I purchased a starter box for the game Magic the Gathering. It was beta phase. Um, Ironically, I don't remember most of the cards, including the rares. It was so long ago. Most of them, if I remember correctly, were kind of boring rares at the time. The only card I really remember out of the set was Soul Ring, which I still have to this day. It's beautiful, the artwork on that one. I was so clueless about the game, I didn't understand the rules that I just kind of set it aside. About a month or so later, I'm estimating, I'm not entirely sure, I bought a whole bunch of Unlimited. The next set came out because Beta and Alpha were so popular, they sold out really fast. So I bought a bunch of Unlimited and booster packs, that sort of thing. Yes, I have pulled every card from the Power 9 during that period. It was a lot of fun. Back then, we didn't realize the value of the cards, and we didn't treat them the best. I was so clueless about the game that I didn't understand how it played. I piled all of my cards, about 600 of them, into one big pile, and I sleeved them up, and that was my deck. I used to call it the spell book. I literally wrote that on a box, the spell book. Thinking back on it, it's pretty funny now just how clueless I was, but it was so much fun. I was immediately hooked. I used to play once I figured the game out. I used to play in tournaments. I remember Black Summer with Necropotence. That was a nightmare, but I remember that very distinctly. I continued playing till just about Fallen Empires. That set was so bad that I just couldn't take it. I quit the game and I didn't start playing again until about M10. In that time, though, I played other games like I played Overpower, I played Star Trek, I played Star Wars, I played Lord of the Rings, just whatever other game I caught my fancy. Um, just all sorts of games. Right now, I'm currently back to playing Magic the Gathering, but I really only play the Commander variant. And then I also play a game from Japan called Force of Will. I'm really starting to get into Pokemon, actually. I never much thought of it. I always thought it was a kid's game. But then my youngest son wanted to try it, and we put together some decks and played it. And it's a lot of fun to play. And it's a TCG, so I'm a sucker for it. What we'll do is we'll go through these packs. In order to get started, I bought this just for us to play around with. It's Ravnica Allegiance, the bundle. It's pretty cool. Defend your guild. What we got here, obviously, you can see the player's guide, 10, 15 card packs, the allegiance box, lands, um, spin down counter, and then a 75 card land deck. Now, what's cool with this one is it was actually released on my birthday this year, which was pretty funny, January 25th. So I was very happy with it. And so what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to just pop this bad boy open and we'll see what we got here. I need to work on getting this camera to sit still. I have to glue it or something. But so what we're going to do is we're just going to pop this bad boy open and we'll see what we got here. Let me see what I can do. There we go. Damn, sorry about that. Usually I like to do all of it in front, but you got to give Magic credit. Their packaging is very sturdy. I mean, I had to fight to get the plastic off. Very, very solid. Squeeze it really hard. It's a little softer here, but that's because of the case. Very well done. Look at this artwork. It is quite beautiful. Love it. That's one thing I've always liked about Magic is the quality of the artwork is usually top tier. Can't complain about that. All right, so we got here. This is just an empty box. There's nothing in it. Planeswalker logo. And you can see it comes with a guide. Now with this game, the most it's fun because this game, like usually you'll have these games will come out and they'll have like cards that are worth a lot of money. The most valuable card in this set is called Hydroid Crisis. And you can see they'll actually have like information. Look at that. They've spared no lovely. They spared no expense in making the artwork what it is. And it's funny that they got this right here. And none of these cards are even in the top 10 of value. I think maybe K is, but it's not even on here. All right, so let's see. Let me show you it. What we'll do is right here, boom. We'll go ahead and I'll put in a little slide there so you can see a picture of all of the artwork. So let's get right to the packs of security. All right, what we got here? Bam, there's the packs, as you can see. So what they do is they got little things that tell you about the game just to remind you how to play it. We'll get to that. Building a deck, 60 cards, 2 colors, 1 or 2 colors. You can do all 5 if you want. You only have 4 copies. You know the rules. There's our premium foil. I think it only gave me 1 of the. This is handy. Land. Always need lands, right? Nice. Oh, looks like we got a foil of each, all 5. And then a bunch of land. Yay. Your generosity knows no bounds, wizards. Here's our die. I got the black one. That's kind of cool looking, huh? There's the little logo. Very cool. All right. So what we're looking for, hopefully, is to get some of those top 10 to pay for this. There's the package. Look at this. Yeah, their packaging is excellent. Yeah, I've never had an issue with their packaging at all, which is great. The only concerns that I've had at any point with Magic have been the card quality. So as far as the packaging goes, extremely sturdy. I'm going to give this packaging a 9.5. All right. The card artwork is amazing. Look at it. Beautiful. Gotta love it. Oh, look at this one. Look at that. Can you see it? Isn't it beautiful? You can see the card. Draw a card, you put a land from your hand in. That's useful, especially for only 2 mana as an instant. Screaming Shield. Dovin's Tree. Alright. So here's our rare. Reprieve, Revenge. Very useful. Not worth very much, but it's okay. Gruul Guildgate. And then Beast Token. So, yeah, like I said, this game is a lot of fun. I've been playing it for years. Pretty straightforward. You have a 60 card deck. You play land a turn, and you attempt to. Oh, look at that. That's so awesome. You attempt to knock your opponent down from 20 life. There's your rare, an Ogre Warrior Riot. This creature enters the battlefield 1/1 of your choice of 1/1 or haste. Nice. Trample. As long as it's your turn, you and it have hexproof. That's actually a pretty cool card. Very handy. This game consists of 5 colors: red, white, blue, green, black. And the goal here obviously is, like I said, it's 20 life. The goal is to, and this artwork is amazing. Just look at the quality of this artwork. Gain control of X target creatures and or planeswalkers. Oof, look how expensive it is though. That would take a little while to get there. That's a commander card right there. It's permanent. You just gain control of them. Oh, nice. So as far as the artwork goes, I'm gonna give it a 9. One thing I've noticed over the years with Magic, and you'll see it on here, while it's classic fantasy art, it's missing the cheesecake. OG Magic the Gathering. Oh, nice. That was cool. Probably not very powerful, but still cool. I like it. That would make for a fun deck. Oh, nice. He uses his ability to kill a bunch of creatures and voila. But the game lost a lot of its cheesecake. You see, like, even sexy women are no longer scantily clad. Men aren't as shirtless as they used to be. See, you just wear full plate armor. And a lot of that is to do with the lady who's in charge of the artwork. It's unfortunate because they always seem to forget. Nice, a foil Painland. This is probably the most valuable card I've pulled so far. Look at how freaking beautiful that is. Isn't that amazing? Love it. Love, love, love it. And then we go here. Let's see what we got next, huh? Just kind of look through these. Ooh, look at that. Showstopper. Very cool. Look at that artwork. Amazing. You gotta love it. And then we go over here and you'll see that we got this here going on. More cards. Let's kind of let's just see what they got for the rares amplified. It's cool. A lot of fun. So there's another one. We'll see. So right now the only thing I've gotten so far of any value is that foil rare land stomping ground. So we'll see what happens with that. And we'll go from there. All right. So like I said, next thing we'll look at is the we're gonna look at the quality of the card, and this is something that's actually concerned me with Magic. The cards are a lot thinner and lighter than they used to be. I know this is with printing because they're printing large amounts. So hopefully they'll fix that. We're gonna go with a 7 there. As far as gameplay goes, we'll find out when we make some decks out of this. Should be a lot of fun with a bunch of jank. Like I said, welcome to my channel. Please like, subscribe, comment below, share with your friends and family. Hopefully you'll have a lot of fun with me as we look at cards throughout the history of the trading card. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.